12th Standard Accountancy, Unit 1, Accounts from Incomplete Records, Part 1, Theory and Alternative Methods to Find Missing Information. Accounts from Incomplete Records, Objective Type Questions. 1. Incomplete records takes into account mostly a personal aspect of transactions. Second, under incomplete records, only cash book and personal accounts of debtors, that is customers, and creditors only maintained. Statement of affairs is prepared to find capital in this system. Excess of assets or liabilities is capital, that is assets minus liabilities is equal to capital. 5. Incomplete records is not a scientific method of accounting. 6. Errors and frauds can be committed easily in incomplete records. 7. In incomplete records, due to incompleteness of the records, the accounts prepared from it are usually unreliable. Calculation of profit and loss under incomplete system. In incomplete records, profit or loss is calculated by comparing the capital in the beginning and capital at the end. If the adjusted closing capital is more than the capital in the beginning, that is profit. But if the adjusted closing capital is less than the capital in the beginning, that is loss. Adjusted closing capital here refers capital at the end added by drawings and deducted by additional capital introduced during the year. Statement of affairs. It is prepared under incomplete system to find capital on a particular date. It is a statement showing balances of assets and liabilities on a particular date. It looks like balance sheet. Capital as on the date will be ascertained by comparing the assets and liabilities. It is prepared when there is lack of adequate records under incomplete records. Assets minus liabilities equal to capital. That is, difference between the asset side and liability side is equal to capital. Book back 1 more questions. Choose the correct answer. 1. Incomplete records are generally maintained by C. Small sized sole trader business. Second question. Statement of affairs is a B. Statement of assets and liabilities. Question number 3. Opening statement of affairs is usually prepared to find out the option A. Capital in the beginning of the year. Fourth question. The excess of assets or liabilities is option C. Capital. Question number 5. Which of the following items relate into bills payable transferred to total creditors account? Option C. Bills payable accepted during the year. Question number 6. The amount of credit sales can be computed from option A. Total debtors account. Question number 7. Which one of the following statements is not true in relation to incomplete records? Option C. It is suitable for all types of organizations. Question number 8. What is the amount of capital of the proprietor if his assets are 85,000 and liabilities are rupees 21,000? Capital is equal to assets minus liabilities, that is rupees 85,000 minus rupees 21,000 is equal to rupees 64,000. That is option D is the answer. Question number 9. When capital in the beginning is rupees 10,000, drawings during the year is rupees 6,000, profit made during the year is rupees 2,000, and the additional capital reduced is rupees 3,000. Find the amount of capital at the end. That is capital in the beginning minus drawings plus profit made during the year plus capital reduced during the year. That is 10,000 minus 6,000 plus 2,000 plus 3,000, that is equal to 15,000 minus 6,000 is equal to rupees 9,000. Question number 10. Opening balance of debtors rupees 30,000 debit balance. Cash received credit the giver, credit balance to 1 lakh. Credit sales, that is debit the receiver rupees 90,000. So debit side rupees 1,20,000, credit side rupees 1 lakh. So difference between the both sides rupees 20,000, that is option D is the answer, that is closing balance of the debtors. In incomplete records, To find out profit or loss, we will prepare statement of profit or loss by comparing the capital in the beginning and capital at the end. Formula is capital at the end, add drawings, deduct additional capital, then we will get adjusted closing capital. From that amount we will deduct capital in the beginning, then we got profit or loss. We can use three alternative methods. Under any method we can do the problem, we can solve the problem. If the answer is correct, the students will be awarded full marks. Textbook problem number 1. From the following particulars ascertain profit or loss. Capital at the beginning of the year, that is as on 1st April 2018, rupees 5 lakhs. Capital at the end of the year, that is on 31st March 2019, rupees 8,50,000. Additional capital introduced during the year, rupees 1,20,000. Drawings during the year, rupees 70,000. Answer for the question number 1, alternative method 1, statement of profit or loss. It is as given in the textbook model. Capital at the end 8,50,000, add drawing 70,000, then we will get 9,20,000. From the deduct additional capital 1,20,000, then we will get adjusted closing capital 8 lakh. From that amount deduct capital in the beginning, rupees 5 lakh, then we will get the amount of profit made during the year, rupees 3 lakhs. Answer for the question number 1 under method 2. This method is very easy and simple to understand. We will write the items to be added on one side and items to be deducted on another side. If the added item total is more than the deducted item total, that is profit. If the deducted item total is higher than the added item total, that is loss. In this problem, items to be added, capital at the end 8,50,000 and drawing 70,000. Items to be deducted, capital in the beginning 5 lakh, additional capital 1,20,000. Items to be added total 9,20,000, that is more than the deduct side. The balance rupees 3 lakhs, that is the profit made during the year. Answer for the question number 1 under method 3, that is equation method, statement of profit or loss. We will make the equation as per the book textbook model, that is capital at the end plus drawings minus additional capital minus capital at the beginning equal to profit or loss. Assume capital at the end equal to rupees 8,50,000 plus drawing 70,000 minus additional capital 1,20,000 minus capital at the beginning 5 lakh equal to rupees X. That is rupees 9,20,000 minus rupees 6,20,000 equal to X. Then X equal to 9,20,000 minus 6,20,000. Therefore, profit made during the year is rupees 3 lakhs. Problem number 2. From the following particulars, ascertain profit or loss. Capital as on 1st January 2018, that is opening capital 2,20,000. Capital as on 31st December 2018, 1 lakh, that is capital at the end. Additional capital introduced during the year, rupees 40,000. Drawings made during the year, rupees 50,000. Answer for the question number 2 under the method 1, statement of profit or loss. Capital at the end, rupees 1,80,000. Add drawings 50,000. Total 2,30,000. From that deduct additional capital 40,000. Then we get adjusted closing capital rupees 1,90,000. From that deduct capital in the beginning 2,20,000. That is higher than the adjusted closing capital. Therefore, loss during the year rupees 30,000. Answer for the question number 2 under method 2, that is add and deduct method. Items to be added, capital at the end rupees 1,80,000, drawings rupees 50,000. Items to be deducted, capital in the beginning rupees 40,000, additional capital rupees 2,20,000. Deducted side total rupees 2,60,000, that is higher than the added side total. So the balance will be shown in the added side, that is loss during the year rupees 30,000. Answer for the question number 2 under method 3, that is equation method. Statement of profit or loss. Capital at the end rupees 1,80,000 plus drawings rupees 50,000 minus additional capital rupees 40,000 minus capital in the beginning rupees 2,20,000 equal to X. That is 2,30,000 minus 2,60,000 equal to X. Then X equal to minus 30,000. That is loss during the year rupees 30,000. Problem number 3. From the following details, calculate the missing figure. Closing capital as on 31st 3 2018 rupees 80,000. Additional capital introduced during the year rupees 30,000. Drawings during the year rupees 15,000. Opening capital, that is as on 1st April 2017 we have to find out. Loss for the year ending 31st March 2018 is rupees 25,000. Answer for the question number 3 under method 1. Statement of profit or loss. Capital at the end rupees 80,000. Add drawings rupees 15,000. Total 95,000. From the deduct additional capital 30,000. Then we will get adjusted closing capital rupees 65,000. During the year loss 25,000. That means capital in the beginning is higher than the closing capital by 65,000. Therefore, capital in the beginning is 65,000 plus 25,000 equal to rupees 90,000. Answer for the question number 3 under method 2. Statement of profit or loss. Items to be added. Capital at the end 80,000. Drawings 15,000. Loss during the year 25,000. Total 1,25,000. Deducted side additional capital 30,000. Then we will get the balancing figure amount rupees 90,000, that is the capital in the beginning. Answer for the question number 3 under method 3, that is under equation method. Statement of profit or loss. Capital at the end rupees 80,000, drawings 15,000 less additional capital 30,000 minus capital in the beginning assume X, that is equal to loss, therefore minus 25,000. Then items to be added rupees 90,000 minus 30,000 minus X equal to minus 25,000. That is 65,000 minus X equal to minus 25,000. Minus X equal to minus 65,000 minus 25,000. That is minus X equal to minus 90,000. That is plus X equal to plus 90,000. Therefore, opening capital equal to 90,000. Problem number 4. From the following details, calculate the capital as on 31st December 2018. That is capital at the end. Capital as on 1st January 2018 1 lakhs. Goods withdrawn for personal use by the owner 30,000. Additional capital introduced during the year rupees 15,000. Profit for the year rupees 60,000. Answer for the question number 4 under method 1. Statement of profit or loss. We have to find capital at the end. So we will write the items given as in the format. That is drawings rupees 30,000. Deduct additional capital 15,000. Deduct capital in the beginning 1 lakh. Profit during the year 60,000. Then we will start from the end. That is, if we deduct rupees 1 lakh, we will get 60,000 profit. Mean adjusted capital is higher than the capital in the beginning by 60,000. Therefore, we will add 1 lakh plus 60,000 equal to 1,60,000 adjusted closing capital. Then we will see deduct additional capital 15,000. That is, after deducting 15,000, we will get 1,60,000 adjusted closing capital. Therefore, we have to add 1,60,000 and 15,000. Then we will get only 75,000. Then we see add drawings. That is, after adding drawings 30,000, we will get 1,75,000. Mean 1,75,000 less 30,000, that is equal to 1,45,000. That is the balancing figure capital at the end. Answer for the question number 4 under method 2. Statement of profit or loss. Items to be deducted: capital in the beginning 15,000, additional capital 1 lakh, and write the profit in this side rupees 60,000. Then we will get the total 1,75,000. Then write the items on the added side. Drawings 30,000. Then 1,75,000 minus 30,000 equal to 1,45,000. Balancing figure is the capital at the end. This is the very simple method to find this figure. Answer for the question number 4 under method 3, that is equation method. Assume capital at the end as X plus drawings 30,000 minus additional capital 15,000 minus capital in the beginning 1 lakh equal to profit rupees 60,000. That is X plus rupees 30,000 minus 1,15,000 equal to 60,000. That is X minus 85,000 equal to 60,000. That is X equal to 60,000 plus 85,000. That is minus 85,000. If taken on another side, that will become plus 85,000. Then X equal to 1,45,000. Therefore, closing capital is equal to rupees 1,45,000. Question number 5. From the following details, calculate the missing figure. Capital is on 31st April 2018 40,000. Capital is on 31st March 2019, that is closing capital 50,000. Additional capital introduced during the year rupees 7,000. Profit for the year 8,000. Then drawings during the year we have to find. Answer for the question number 5 under method 1, statement of profit or loss. First we will fill the items given, that is capital at the end 50,000, deduct additional capital 7,000, deduct capital in the beginning 40,000, profit during the year 8,000. Then we will start from the end, that is after deducting 40,000 we will get the profit of 8,000. Therefore 40,000 plus 8,000 equal to 48,000 adjusted closing capital. After deducting 7,000 we will get 48,000. Therefore the total above is 55,000. Capital at the end 50,000. Therefore drawings difference amount rupees 5,000. Answer for the question number 5 under method 2, statement of profit or loss. First deduct side, capital in the beginning 40,000, additional capital 7,000, profit 8,000, total 55,000. In the added side, capital at the end of 50,000. Therefore the balancing figure 5,000 is we will take as drawings. Answer for the question number 5 under method 3, that is equation method, statement of profit or loss. Capital at the end 50,000 plus assume drawings as X minus additional capital 7,000 minus capital in the beginning 40,000 equal to profit 8,000. That is X plus 50,000 minus 47,000 equal to 8,000. X plus 3,000 equal to 8,000. X equal to 8,000 minus 3,000, that is equal to 5,000. Therefore drawings equal to rupees 5,000. That is the answer. Dear children, incomplete records, theory and alternative methods to find the missing information. I think these are very useful and easy to understand for you. Congratulations. Thanking you, students.